Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm JB Bryan and the President and Chief Investment Officer of JB Bryan Financial Group. And I have a live audience here in the conference room at JB Bryan Financial Group. In the Richmond office, we also have a Washington, D.C. office we're excited about. So soon I'll be doing it live from that office as well. And they also want to, I have some notes I want to make sure that I go over. But before that, today's topic is save that money. Save that money. If I was really doing what I should be doing, I would be playing that song in the background. But you know, some of y'all wouldn't even know what the song was, but I tell you, one of my favorite songs by Little Dicky. Yep, that went to University of Richmond, right here in Richmond, Virginia. Went to University of Richmond, and it has a song that I love called "Save That Money," and we're gonna do just that because AfroEconomics is all about it. I also want to encourage you to download the free AfroEconomics app. I want you to check out AfroEconomics.com, the website, and there's also membership available to you. And the AfroEconomics Academy is holding workshops every month, sometimes twice a month. These discussions are also workshops because we have people here participating in the workshop. You have those of you at work listening and watching. This is a workshop. This is nothing pretty about this. We're putting in work right now. So after this, you know, you might want to really take your lunch because I'm doing something wrong if you feel relaxed, because I want you to be excited about saving that money. So let's talk about why people don't. You know, when I think about why people are not saving money, some of the things that I hear are, I have no one to leave it to. I don't have any kids, things like that, you know, but that could be a dangerous concept. It is dangerous because if you have no children, you have no family, but you live the longest time on the planet. You know, you could be the last person to be left here. You want to have some money. So even though you think that because you don't have children, you don't have family or something like that, that's why a reason for you to waste your money. No, you have to take care of yourself. So you need to be talking to a financial advisor about how to protect yourself through the possibilities of a long life. And I really don't believe that nobody has anybody that is going to benefit from them living on this planet. You might not have blood that you know of or whatever, but sometimes your best friends, those who look out for you the most, and those that you might want to leave, you might want to leave money to charities. That requires planning. That requires some saving. Another reason people are not doing what they should be doing, they use this excuse. What if I die? So I better spend it now. Of course, we're all going to die. That's definitely, that is guaranteed. They say the only thing guaranteed is death and taxes, but taxes are not guaranteed. Death is guaranteed. So of course you're going to die. So we want to make sure that we are still saving the money for the time that we're living and for those who can benefit from our life over the long term. Where's my Think Like a Millionaire? I want to make sure that it's in here better, but I don't know if you're going to be able to get this in this video. So I will show you the small one. This is about making sure our mindset is about developing wealth and about making huge contributions to society through your integrity and through your financial situations, your financial decisions. We can make a difference, but that requires what? Saving that money. So, and another excuse that people are laying out for why they're not saving their money is that they're living in the now. But millionaires don't live in the now. Millionaires work in the now because their whole goal is to develop a better world for themselves, for their family, for every descendant, anybody that ever carries their name, anybody that has their blood, anybody that even doesn't. Our existence can benefit people that will never know. I never know who I am encouraging right now, but that's what it's about, changing our mindset. Developing an AfroEconomics, our Black wealth matters. Your wealth has to matter to you. Developing that, living in the now is not where it is. That you have to save because you want to develop a better tomorrow, a better future. And now is all relative because the now will be tomorrow. And if you don't save, you can't really be comfortable for tomorrow. So another excuse is there's always something that you need. No, there's always something that you want. but there's really not always something that we need. We just need to adjust our needs. We're all making decisions all the time on how we're going to spend our money. So we just have to make better decisions about our money so that you can save. So that's like reasons why people don't save. But most important is we want to save. We want to become confident, competent, comfortable savers. So why you should save? Because it's costly to be broke. Bottom line, it costs too much to be broke. If you're using a credit card to buy things, you're sometimes paying twice as much, maybe 3-4 times, depending on how long it takes you to pay it off. You might be putting a $50 pair of shoes on a credit card, but you're not paying off the balance in the credit card. So you end up paying $150 for that $50 pair of shoes that you chose to put on the credit card because of the interest that is compounding that you're incurring because you can't really afford it. Now, everybody get that? Definitely. So it's very expensive to be broke. And we need to really bring that home, that things that because we're not saving enough, we're not able to take advantage of even, a lot of promotions that would be, if you have to think on promotions and discounts on things that you really need, but they're only available to people that have cash. Like I have a client who was telling me about this great deal that he's getting on this luxury vehicle that he wants, but it's only available to people that have cash. They're selling it to him at that great price because they don't have to go through, I got to go to the credit union, I got to go to the bank, no, he has the cash. How do you have the cash? Because he saved. We got to save. Another reason, number 2, the more you pay down on anything, the better the interest rate that you're going to get. Now, I'm not about us having debt, but if you're going to have debt, like that, the things you have to have, like the third point, well, let's just focus here on why we need to have money to pay down on things that we purchase. Use a mortgage, for example. A mortgage interest rate is going to be a lot better for a person who it has 20% to put down, 10%, even 5% to put down. The lender is going to look at you like, well, at least they know how to save some money. They're not living way beyond their means. They're saving their money. And versus someone who's trying to find out, can I get this house for $1,000 down? Or can I do 2 loans because I don't have a payment? Your interest rate, of course, there's going to be ways that you can get around it. You can get in it, but your foreclosure possibility is so high that they're making you pay a higher interest rate to cover the way that they insure your loan because they've done research. And if you don't have a good down payment, the likelihood of you foreclosing has increased. So they have the mortgage insurance added on it, private mortgage insurance added on it, whatever they might call it for it, you are paying a premium because you don't have the money to put down. So we have to save money if you want to purchase things like a mortgage. It's going to help you a lot for many, many. It can save you hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on the size of your loan. Buying a car, number 3. Many times buying a car requires a down payment. What do people do? They'll go get the down payment from a cash advance on a credit card. Woo! Devastating. Very, very bad to do, but you need the car. So save right now for the car that you don't need. You don't need it right now, but you're going to need another car. So go ahead and save now for that which you don't need right now, but you will need it in the future. And then learning the difference between needs and wants is very important. There are things that I want, but I don't need it. So I've had to, and it has really helped me a lot financially to say that I'm going to focus on things that I need versus things that I want, at this point in my career. Now, I feel that too often when we're young, we're focusing on wants, when that's when you should really just be focusing on needs. And then as you mature financially and mature as a person, all of a sudden, they don't even want the stupid stuff. The wealthier you are, the more they're just like very careful about their money. And I've found it to be true for myself. The more confident, more comfortable that I've become with myself. and spiritually, then you're not really assessing yourself based on the looks or the response that we get from other people on what you're wearing or what you're driving, or what you're getting your confidence from your own relationship with God, and you're getting your confidence from, your family is secure. You know that you're secure because you can't walk around with your bank statement. But you see some of these people and they're walking around and they're comfortable and they're riding around in their 1980s station wagon, and their wife don't even have to work, and they taking care of their kids, and they have the money that they need because they don't care what you think. They're focusing on what their family needs, and they're focusing on their own values. And that's what AfroEconomics is about, us focusing on developing the value system that's going to pull our world farther ahead. And then, so a fourth reason why we need to be saving that money is saving helps you stay out of debt. Yep. Saving helps you stay out of debt. Saving will help you not have to use the credit card for all those things that we were just talking about. You're not going to need the credit card for a down payment. They're going to help you to not have to go and, when something comes up and you're going to have to go and buy your groceries on a credit card. Saving is going to help you avoid that. Save for annual expenses. It's true, especially if you're self-employed. I have my own business, been having my own business for as long as I can remember. It seems like I was born having my own business. But JB Bryan Financial Group, a registered investment advisory firm, my firm, the home of AfroEconomics, was started in 1995. So since 1995, I have had to develop and make and create enough money to take care of me and my family, which is my child. So what you have to do is discipline yourself, that you have to have the savings in order that you're taking care of things without going into debt every month. When you're self-employed, you know that you don't know exactly what's going to be coming in every month. So the only way around it is when we get the money, we got to say, yeah, I really want this. And I learned this the hard way, because we're working so hard that we start trying to please ourselves with the money that we buy. But there's no pleasure in that. We got to remember the pain of being broke. Remember, refusetobebroke.com. We got to remember that pain when we start thinking about those wants. And so when I get ads and stuff, and my executive assistant was asking me this morning, she was like, you want this? And I was like, nope, I don't want nothing to be opening no mail about any promotion or any product. If I want it, I'm gonna go get it. You ain't gotta send me about what you're selling to me. I know what I need. So then also, let's look at a fifth point. It's where that was about saving for your annual. You know that your business insurance is coming up every year. We got to have that available. You set up those payments. Costs too much to be broke. We got to save that money. I'm not talking about we're always at this point, but what I'm saying is that when we're in the valley, when things are messed up, we need to be setting up these strategies. We got to say, next time I get that money, I'm putting that money right here. I'm going to say that money. I'm going to talk to JB Bryan about setting up a strategy of how I'm going to make my life better. I can't live like this always. You know what I'm saying? You got to do things different. So I'm not saying that everybody's on top of their game that's listening to this. No, but it's about setting up a game plan and saving what you got. And it's because sometimes people think, well, this ain't that much, so I ain't got to save it. Yes, you do. Every penny counts. I mean it. Every penny counts. So save for the annual expenses. If you the type that gotta have a vacation every year, save for that vacation. Save for Christmas. Save for those birthdays. Save for the stuff you know is coming up every year. Make sure you have the money available. Expect the unexpected, right? Number 7. So things happen. So we gotta have a, shit happens fund. Whatever. You gotta have some money over there set up that can take care of car repairs, that can take care of things that are, the air conditioning goes down, anything, we gotta have the money. That's another reason why we gotta save. We need to save for number 7, personal emergencies. Somebody dies, they live in California, you gotta get out there to them. You're gonna have personal emergencies. So make sure that you save accordingly for these things that you know may come up. Then you have, I want you to remember this, jobs are not permanent. business flowing in every month is not guaranteed. So jobs are not permanent. So we need to have money that's going to help us transition into job. We need to have money that's going to help us make sure we meet payroll in between those times. We need to have the money to make it through things that happen. So jobs are not permanent would be my 8th tip, to make sure that you realize that you secure and that you have something to transition you, so that you're not going into your retirement savings, your long-term savings, to take care of short-term challenges, right? That's what savings is for. And number 9, protect your health. Now, you know this is me right here. You know this is me, because the 10th principle of Afroeconomics is your health is your wealth. So here I want you to know that by having a savings, you reduce the stress in your life. And by reducing the stress, when you have less stress, your metabolism reduces your chances of illness. They've seen connections. There's connections between low credit score and hypertension. We need to make sure that we have a savings, because we know that when we're not worried about how we're going to pay that bill, we're more relaxed, we're happier, and we can make healthier choices for our life. So protect your health. And the 10th point is that you can be more helpful. Yeah, I have heard, like, you can be more helpful to the less fortunate, to those that need. So those of us who have are those who have to give. And if we're not conscious, if we're not saving, then we do not have anything to give. The reason that we have to be rich is because rich people can help. You don't just get rich so that you're just rich and you just rich. You know, you're not rich for rich sake. You are becoming rich. You are becoming wealthy so that you can empower other people. You can invest in other people's dreams. You can make a difference in the lives of the other people in your family. You can make the difference in the lives of your children for generations to come. You can make sure that everybody is educated. You can support nonprofit groups. You can grow additional businesses. You can start your business. You gotta be rich. So the reason that we gotta save is because we have to be about being wealthy. I've gone through that, and I hope that you're not at that point where you go, oh, money doesn't matter, and we're not, money is the root of all evil, and whatever these little stereotypes that you've created in your mind about why money is so bad, or people with money act like bad people and they're mean and they're arrogant and they're this and that. You got to erase all that garbage, and you got to look at yourself full of integrity, full of love, full of God, and you got to say that I am going to be wealthy because it is promised to me. He said that he will give us more than we ever imagined that we would ever have. They said that it would just be full, just be overflowing, that we won't even, that's the way it's supposed to be. We are not supposed to be stressed out and worried about money. That's the love of money. People that are stressing out and worried about money, that's the love of money. That's what is wrong, the love of money. But making money, having money is your birthright. We were not brought here as Black people to be broke, poor, stressed out, always thinking about money, can't spend time with your kids because of money. It is our birthright to do better than the generation before us. So I don't care what kind of statistics you've looked at, and they tell you that you ain't gonna have what your mama had, and they're not helping us get jobs, and they're not doing this for us. You know what? We gotta erase that, because I'm gonna tell you, I've been Black every day of my life, and I have had to build this business through hell and high water. Been through it all. I am still here because of the strength in us. We are strong people. We come from a strong heritage, and that's what we need to focus on. We don't need to focus on how many generations might be in the projects and how many people are broke and how many of us are on unemployment. They got double-digit unemployment and this and that. Yeah, we do. So in order to do that, I know I have a responsibility to employ people. You know, that's we have a responsibility to try to make it better for somebody else. And when you get that job, you got a responsibility to help that business prosper because they believed in you and you represent me. And there's a big section in AfroEconomics, the book, about don't block somebody else's blessing. You're black, you look like me, you go in there, you do a bad job on that job, you're making it harder for everybody else. On my Facebook page, AfroEconomics with JB Bryan. I want y'all to check it out. Now, this guy put on there the reason I don't do business with black people, and he was just saying it. And I wanted to delete it, but then there was another brother that was really, Mr. Dorsey was really saying, no, you got to give AfroEconomics a chance. You got to try this. This is another chance. But he is feeling that way because too many of us that look like us have hurt him, have broke his heart, have taken his money, have done something wrong to him. You have a responsibility to all of us to do your best. I have a responsibility. I have a responsibility to you, my child, my child's child, my child, everybody that comes around me, everybody that's looking at this. I have a responsibility to you to be excellent. I have a responsibility to do what I'm talking about. I have the responsibility to save that money. I have a responsibility to walk like I talk, and you have that responsibility. Check out jbbryan.com. Check out jbbryan.com, afroeconomics.com. I'm the president of JB Bryan Financial Group, a registered investment advisory firm, the home of AfroEconomics. There's so much information out there for you. The book is made up of 10 economic principles that are designed to empower you. I'm excited about the legacy edition that is coming out. You're gonna love it. I'll be telling you about it later on this month. And there's a workbook available to you as well that I use for the workshops, that you can get it online. And it will have lots of what you need to do. It's also in e-form so that you can fill it in on your computer and go back and change it and update it. But I am just an email away for you. Email me at jb@jbbryan.com. I don't care where you're located. We're going to allow technology to connect us. You just have to reach out and say, what can I do to get help? What can I do? What should I do? And a lot of times it's me and you just talking about what you already have and maximizing the opportunities that are in front of you. I believe that we have already everything that we need to be successful. We just need the opportunity to utilize it and make sure we maximize all of our blessings. Have a great day. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I'm JB Bryan of JB Bryan Financial Group, the home of AfroEconomics. Have a great one.